The Jedi Council member Shaak ranks among one of the most prestigious and wise Jedi of her age, if not of all time. The role of the Jedi Master was one of great importance, especially towards the end of the Clone Wars, but the Jedi felt herself and the Force tiring from the conflict, and sensed the end was near. After dealing with what she believed to be a disturbed clone trooper on Kamino in the form of the Clone Trooper 5s, T was called back to Coruscant and the Jedi Temple, disheartened after the clone was terminated. Once on Coruscant, T briefly became involved in the effort to track down the mysterious second Sith Lord, as the Council believed the days of the Jedi were numbered, and discovering the Sith's identity was the key to their survival. In the midst of the investigation of this Sith, a massive separatist fleet emerged from hyperspace above Coruscant. As the Jedi scattered to engage the fleet, T was commissioned to protect Chancellor Palpatine, who unbeknownst to her was the second Sith Lord. Although she fought valiantly, Palpatine was eventually captured by General Grievous, who had snuck onto the planet. After retrieving Palpatine, the droid general brought him aboard his ship, the Invisible Hand. Originally in Revenge of the Sith, T was supposed to die by the blade of Grievous aboard Invisible Hand, and although the scene was even shot, it was scrapped for the final film. Because of this change in canon, T survived her encounter with Grievous. Disheartened, T was placed at the head of the Jedi Temple, as Yoda left the planet to aid the Wookiees on Kashyyyk, and secretly attempt to provoke the second Sith out of hiding. Unknown to T, weeks earlier, Yoda had experienced a vision on the planet of Dagobah while learning the ways of becoming a Force ghost, where he witnessed T be impaled by a lightsaber, but not just any lightsaber, a blue one. This revelation worried Yoda, as T's death was one of many Jedi he witnessed in his vision, all with a mysterious figure shrouded in darkness, wielding a blue lightsaber. As T guarded the Jedi Temple, her spirits dipped lower than ever, as she considered herself a total failure. Retiring to her quarters for meditation, T felt a tremendous tremor move through the Force, as Anakin Skywalker became Darth Vader. T then felt the darkness shift its focus towards the Jedi Temple as she began to meditate on the Force. T in this moment realized all was lost, and that the Sith would destroy the Jedi. In a final effort to preserve the Jedi way, T constructed a holocron with the teachings of the Jedi encoded onto it, and a simple message that said, "Whoever is seeing this, it's up to you now. Don't let our deaths be in vain. Don't let this be the end of the Jedi." As Darth Vader moved through the Jedi Temple, T, knowing the end was near, continued to meditate, as the doors to the meditation room opened and the newly anointed Dark Lord entered. Unlike in Legends, T did not utter a single word, as Darth Vader stabbed her through the back with his blue lightsaber, just as Yoda had foreseen weeks earlier. Decades later, Vader's own son Luke Skywalker would come across the holocron recorded by Shaak on that night. Luke then claimed the holocron after taking it from a member of the Hutt clan. The Hutt had spent decades collecting Jedi artifacts, with these holocron being among them. Luke would presumably use the holocron to rebuild the Jedi Order and grant Shaak's dying wish. So that is how Shaak died in Star Wars canon, and some details on her final days. So how do you feel about this, and which do you prefer, canon or Legends? Again, in Legends, Shaak was able to escape the Jedi Temple and would be hunted down years later by Darth Vader's apprentice, Galen Marek. Do you prefer the version where Shaak died in the Jedi Temple, or do you like that she survived Order 66 in Legends? Is Shaak one of your favorite Jedi, and if so, why? Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing to ensure you stay up to date with everything Star Wars related. If you would like to talk to me directly and ask questions, my Twitter is @StupendousWave. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave all video suggestions in the comments. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.